And we're coming around back to the Cleric Land. The Cleric Land is not a peaceful place. It is full of strife and blood and heretics and... Wait, what? No, this is Hexen. Back to the main hub, where we're back again. Seems like I've been here too often, but I come here a lot. And I say, give him a shot. Well, get this guy. Give this guy a glass of poison. And shove it out your pointus. Poison cloud. Yes, your pointus clouds. Pointy poins. Yeah, works pretty good on those serpents. Even though they're serpents, and yeah. It even works on brown serpents. And those guys shoot poison. My poison is more than you can handle, traveler. My poison is more poisonous than your poison. Greetings, traveler. I have poisons as far as the eye can see. Poisons. But yeah, it's interesting if you've ever seen, like, recorded footage of, like, how scientists slash medical practitioners slash something of that name. Medical scientists. Yes, let's say that. How medical scientists work with snakes in order to retrieve their venom so they can use it as a anti-venom. So it's like some element of it has to be used as a way to counteract it. I don't think it's literally using the venom against itself. I mean, maybe it is, but they still need it. Because you're just trying to create something that, like, neutralizes it in a sense. Whether it's like pH level, that's an easy way. If it's like acidic, you get something basic like liquid soap. It's funny because soap is basic in two ways. And these guys. Okay, this weapon's gonna be really good. This is probably the best early weapon to handle the fucking Wendigos. And since the Wendigos are really only the first hub anyway, yeah, Serpent Staff confirmed his best weapon against them. I mean, obviously, if you had the other weapons, they'd be better, but you're pretty much going to have to deal with them with this. And this is your best weapon on them, so take that! Not to mention you have to go up close, assuming you do, because you really shouldn't. I would not recommend it, as I am not the Guardian of Ice. Reminds me of a really, really, really dumb joke where you're out driving on the road and the sign says Bridge ISIS of 4 Road, and you're like, oh no. And then you do something about it and hope it doesn't blow up itself. Da, 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 da. It's a dumb joke. It doesn't do a good credit. It discredits the Egyptian goddess, honestly. But when have we never taken symbols of honorable... When have we never taken symbols and used them against their... turned them against their own nature? We do that a lot, humans. We human-like humans who want to go up the stairs and get our stairs on, and I turned on the lights. Was I up here the last time I did this? I no longer remember. Oh, wait, yes I was. Because I remember we had to spawn these guys, or something to that effect. How did you get up the stairs? Oh, wait a minute. Alright, so we might have an instance where Ettins respawned at the same time the scripted Ettins were going to spawn. Well, it's no wonder he snuck up on me. That's the best time to sneak in. Spawn when someone else is spawning. Just on time. Oh, that brows fucking anthrax. Oh! Pretty happy the APG ended the Doom episode. I mean, obviously, it's not the be-all, end-all. I mean, it's obviously source ported for one thing. That's the one thing. The other thing is, you know, DOS still isn't as mainstream as I would believe it to be. I mean, I thought it was, for me, at least for a decade. What can you say about this that wouldn't make you feel better? Icing up your surface makes frozen venom. That's the way it goes. Except, you know, if Venom went to Canada, fought Wolverine, I don't think he'd be freezing. I think he's gonna be alright. Isn't that right, Eddie Cockblocked? Yes, Eddie Cockblock. It is funny how Picard's doppelganger decided to lift weights so he can become both Bane and Venom all at once. I don't know. That guy's a better actor than we give him credit for. And he's already a good actor. So it's like he needs to be overrated. It's not even masterful, but it's just like, nah, too good. You got to keep him. It's good stuff. Although I raised questions about if they ever connected the plot with, like... Actually, no, I think Star Trek Online does recognize the Remans. So yes, they're totally aware of that clone plot, which is weird. It's kind of funny, because it's like, oh, it was like one of the Romulans plot they just upped and forgot about, where they thought they were going to clone him, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. And they realized their error, which is that, something to do with aging. Because they thought they could make, okay, maybe we just age him up really fast, but I guess there was a problem with doing that, as opposed to just raising him from birth, and that would have been too long. That's probably why they abandoned the plot, if I had to give my once-over. Even though it's just a literary analysis and doesn't have to be actually what happened. Like with much symbiology, you're reading into nothing. It's not even symbiotic, it's a parasitic symbiology. How could you? You could do it all night long, and we're back with these guys. Cause they're on the ice, and it's shifting up and down, and it's kinda bullshit. And I'm gonna kill them faster and faster, faster and faster. Okay. I think I've seen Doom mods where they have like a fire Wendigo that shoots fire. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's lava now. I like how there's a... I really like how there's a piece of sector that opens up the inner switch part to really fuck with people using the map, so you wouldn't know it's there. That's pretty good. That needs to be done more often. Also, you know in Doom it's easier to find secrets as in Heretic, is when they're making Heretic they realize, hey, wait a minute, the map's giving away our secrets! Yeah. I do wonder if there'd be a whole map in Hexen where we use every single key we've had. Because I've lost track of how many keys there are. I really have. I mean, there's already 5 keys in this first hub alone. And then after that, it's just like, yeah, no. Seems like the most keys I can keep track of any one time is while I'm playing Blood. And those aren't even colors. Which means the symbols for the things you're opening have to be marked, which is a good thing. Because that could be a problem. Sometimes on these Doom mods, they don't actually mark the color of the door, and it's just going to tell you, get this key. Or when I'm trying to open a secret wall and it needs a key. Which does happen. You know, it's kind of absurd, but that's what happens when you play a bunch of Doom mods. You don't really care about design philosophies anymore. It's just like, put shit together, hope it works. Poisonous Arctic! Poisonous Arctic. Oof. I really don't like him. Everyone asks when to go. No one asks where to go, or why to go. Actually, I wonder if... Okay, hear me out. We have a superheroine that's a Wendigo, and we name her Wendy. Yes. And then she opens up a fast food restaurant, and becomes a love interest of a ghost. And I don't know, more Wendy jokes. Something Peter Pan. Okay, those are my Wendy's. You want anything? Everyone goes to Wednesdays on Wendy's. Wendy's Adams. What about these Adams apples? Let's get them. Oh my freaking god, here comes the acid. Getting the acid. Oh, pull it up, acid it up. That's what he wants to tell you. He's gonna acid you, and I'm gonna cough into my face. I lack the patience for this place. That's why the videos for the cleric section are probably longer than they need to, because I'm too damn thorough with the poison. Better live with it now while I cheese him out. And by cheese him out, I mean I cut the cheese with the essence of flatulence. Yeah, it's a flatulence flechette. The 2 F's. An important vessel for vitamin F, according to Powdered Toast Man fans everywhere. It's a fire key in the ice. Yes, that's right. That's why the thing's going down. It's not actually going down, it's melting! Haha! Wait, what? Was that scripted? I noticed he spawned there. I don't know if that was scripted or not. That's confusing! God damn it. Oh yeah, something you might notice on multiple playthroughs of Guardian of Ice is that at first time you go in, where the sword points, I think it's random. Or at least if it's not, I do recall it being in a different spot when I was playing as mage, so be mindful of that. I don't know if the map's going to mark that. I don't think it is. You just have to trust it. You have to trust that damn thing. Just the Midas touch. Well, then I'll be turning shit into gold. And no one wants that. No one wants a shitty looking gold. Or a goldy looking shit. That's why they call me Goldilocks the Shitter. It's not really a good name, I realize, but it wasn't taken. Don't you hate it when you use your username in the game? It's like, oh, someone took this. Well, I got the problem where it's like Mr. Burns with multiple infections. All these people thinking they're me are trying to get into my account, or they all think they have my email all at the same time. All however many thousand. This kind of safeguards me against websites I wouldn't otherwise use anyway, or just presume them to be bullshit. Except, oh wait a minute, someone tried doing that with Steam. And one time through Google itself, and Google should know better. It's like, well, no, Google will just say, oh, would you request a reset? Other things will be like, they think I signed up because they used my email without realizing they're never actually going to get that mail back. So it could just be an elaborate long troll, but that's way too many people making that mistake. Not knowing all the different spellings. Or better yet, Google still hasn't addressed the whole, if you use a dot in your username, that belongs to whoever owns the name without the dot. I say to you, no. No, you probably shouldn't do that. Like, it's probably still a comment on YouTube somewhere where I've mentioned that very thing with the usernames. How are you doing? I'm just a fine. I'm just a fine. I'm a justifying. If I'm not lying, then I am Tiger. Tiger is shit. Dragon is best. Now we're on the other side of the steel. That can only mean we get barbecued into oatmeal. What a steal, reveal of fortune, misfortune, and torture. Ooh. This guy's had it coming for a very long time. Oh boy, it's the centaurs. Well, get a whiff of this. Yeah. Here's a fine strategy. Take the time to go to the other side and poison him. Then when that's done, it'll be safe by the time you get back. Also, if you know there's more than one, try to make sure both of them approach you. Because you can take out multiples with just one cloud. I think the most I could take out with one... I think I've taken out at least 4 at once with this. So it's really damn cheap and handy. In fact, it's exclusively probably going to be a weapon I use on the centaurs. Just because they're such a-holes. And they deserve it. They deserve the poison of my ancestors. The sigils of justice. Taste bitter and sour. That's why they call me the sweet and sour knights. Because I'm chicken. Oh yeah, you're probably hearing out the Wendigo sounds. Yeah. They're referring to that one that was in that large group that I can't get to right now. But I'm gonna hear them forever, because they know I'm there. Probably something I would have changed in level design is they actually can't hear me until I actually get the respective area, because they're far beyond the walls. What are they gonna do, get to me? There's no way. I can't even get to them right now. So why even bother making him aware? I don't know. It's not like I think there's a proper stealth mechanic for Hexen anyway. Like, there's no, like, partial invisibility or anything like that either. And Heretic did the invisibility shit the best, so I thought that would carry over to this game, and it didn't. How sad! Also, the final weapon for the cleric has the most unusual look, judging by its outline. I have no idea how that's supposed to look. Like, even when picking up, I wasn't sure what the fuck that thing was. It kind of looks like one of those Crash Bandicoot relics, but extremely ornate. So maybe that's what it is. All the way down under. It's the Wraith Scourge. If you want the Wraith Scourge, then are you ready to tank it? God damn it. Surprised I had that tankery joke still in my head after all these years. Hi, I'm Tony Sinclair. Would you like to tankeray? It's like, I don't drink. Oh, well, fuck you then. Actually, no, I don't think the guy would mind. It's just an ad. Although I have seen, like, these old Muppets ads that they show in black and white, where he's advertising coffee. It's like, if you don't drink coffee, we're gonna blow you up. It's like, I don't know. I think Jim Henson said he made the ads that way on purpose, so, yeah. Speaking of people who no longer exist, how do we deal with legacy voice actors in this day and age? Because a lot of them sound super different, but others are doing a good job. Like, whoever does, like, voices, whoever's hired to do voices for, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger is doing a good enough job. I can hardly tell the difference. But what about everyone else? Like, if the Marvel Universe keeps trying to go, despite the fact that people can die before their movies are made, it's gonna have to come up with a way to deal with the voice acting and, like... That's probably why there isn't a second season to Marvel's What If yet. I won't say more. Although, yeah, I mean, it has to do with good old Chadwick. Overseas speakers, man. Oh! Oh, it's back! That's one little bug that likes to sit on the microphone. I haven't seen him in months. Guess I have to go do more cleaning later. Oh well, this tends to happen. We get towards winter, the bugs are like, please let me in, I'm gonna die! So, I gotta kick him out. I gotta tell him enough is enough. Enough is enough, my friend. Enough is enough, is enough, is enough, is enough. Hexen. The best. Fun fact about Hexen, if you look in the middle, it's an EXE. How many games do you know that the X in the middle, not at the end, or at the beginning, just straight in the middle. Not trying to look cool or anything, just incidentally cool because we know how to use X properly. Do that shit with the letter Q and I'll be super impressed. Probably sounds like a point-and-click adventure, like Sequentia. Exactly. It'd probably be really good. Woo! Yeah. I didn't need to do that to an Etten. I could have just smacked him. Oh well, Heinz height is 200 by 200. If I just make the numbers larger, it'll mean something. Actually, I've heard of people who have like 2015 and 2010 vision. Good for them. We call them illegal eyes. Yes, we do. When you're sitting in the chair and you get to the dentist and you tell him that you want your teeth, and he is like, you can get new teeth. Don't eat the poison. Do not shove it in your mouth. It is not orally safe. If you touch the cleric's flesh and want to contact poison control, Surgeon General's warning. No, wait. I'm playing as the cleric. I'm the Surgeon General. Haha! Wait, isn't the... I have to check. This is one of those things I don't know if I need to check or not. But it was a lot like with the comm controller, where it's just like, wait a minute, is the Surgeon General someone you vote for? Like, I feel like that's an expertise thing, or like an agency. Like for the disease central? There's sources for diseases. What the fuck? We got the poison center for poisons. Hello, yes, 911. I have just thrown a flechette in my friend's back. And he's been poisoning for the last 5.5 hours. Could you come over quick? And also charge me for murder. And then it turns out someone else is doing his voice, and he just sit on a chair. And they call the SWAT team. It's like, what happened? It's actually really sucky if you try to fool law enforcement into thinking that someone else is a problem when no one's in actual legitimate danger and they fuck up your house because they think you are, just by being convinced. There really needs to be, like, a counter to that. We have the same problem with YouTube, or more specifically, the copyright control system, which is, the copyright. If someone else claims the copyright that doesn't own it, seems they have more to claim to it than even... They have more to claim it than you, even though you both have the same claim to it, which is none. And what are you supposed to do? Since it only wants the actual owner to fight back. You just have to sit there and let this guy take your stuff. Like, this is only meaningful if you are not, in fact, monetizing that way. And they want to monetize you without the company doing it. And then it's like, wait, no. I'm not even trying to monetize. You would let the company monetize and not... the guy who's not the... yeah, it's a weird situation, and it's bullshit entirely. Although I think only rarely has the monetization thing come up, because I think one of my videos, I cursed enough, is probably early on when I was doing Doom. I cursed enough, and it said, no, can't monetize. So that's when I decided to do something about the age rating, and that took a while, and that may have accounted for a lot of subscriber changes. It had to be done, you know? This is not a kid's show. It's not, like, a super sex adult 18+ show either. It's not like that. Anything on average is like this. It's just, I find it weird if we're trying to cater the internet, not to kids, but I mean to, like, 13 to 18-year-olds. That's very specific, mind you. And the world is not made of teenagers. Maybe they are. Maybe we haven't ever grown up and we're just stuck as permanent adolescents forever and ever. I don't know. All I'm saying is, that's walking a fine line. So it's not 18, but I can still make it advertise? Yeah, I don't know. Also, if you're doing kids-only stuff, you can't have the playlists, I think. So, that's kind of stupid in itself. Or you'll have them on record, but no one's going to see them. I think. Either way, it's dumb. Whatever it's happening to the playlist there. Although it must be confusing if something gets marked for kids and it's like part 16 of 31, and you're like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute, this is the exact same as this one. And then they're just like, we do not make a mistake. It's like, can't you count? Don't you have basic arithmetic? No. Smack him in ass. Tell him what he's worth. $1 million. That's a million and tens that spawn in, one for each dollar. You guys can fight while I have chaos device. It's not chaos, Steve Lava. It's delights. Oh, I've maxed out the potions. Oh, happy day. One more step in this fire elemental place and I'm gonna burn alive. Do-do-do-do-do. I'm gonna burn alive. I'm gonna burn alive. That's when we let it shine. Just something like that. One-way porter to Matt. Actually, that one-way porter's not too bad. It's just the only way you can get around to get this button, which is why you need to do it. And just leaving that way, of course. I don't know if you have to leave that way, but it's cooler when you leave that way. So we're gonna do that. After I open the doors. In case I have to come back for some dumb reason. Leave no moss unturned, because a rolling stone makes the magazine that a beetle can sit in. Oh. I think I remember a while back saying that I don't normally save before one of these portals. I guess the exception is the first one, because it's in a relatively innocuous place. See you next time.